Plots have been established where the farmers' practice of maize millet, reduced tillage with single tillage, because as farmers informed, the heavy soil loss occurs after the second earthing and weeding in maize in July and at the beginning of plantation and the maize vegetable cultivation to compare the soil losses. The research is conducted in the farmers' fields with their participation so that they can learn about reducing soil erosion and maintain soil fertility. Also, plots have been established in forest areas, and we have observed that runoff from well-managed forest was clear without sediment. Runoff plots have been established in forest areas with the participation of farmers to make them know about the need of soil conservation to protect the forests and of forest protection to conserve soil. Efforts have been made to compare the soil loss from degraded forest and managed forest. To conserve soil, forest protection is necessary, and to protect forest, soil conservation is necessary. We need to make farmers understand this relation. Hence, the research is being conducted here. As part of the research activity, discussions were also focused on how local level user groups have carried out soil conservation and natural resource management activities, the types of successes gained and problems faced in these activities, their effects on the socio-economic and natural conditions, and changes in agricultural practices. Improved breeds of goats are increasingly raised in the villages. There was no development in milk production, and we hardly could make half a kilo of butter ghee in a month. But now, in this area, people receive about 100,000 from the sale of milk alone. We have experienced that terrace improvement resulted in less amount of fertilizers requirement and conservation of fertility. Moreover, grasses on risers provide fodder and protect the risers from falling. Construction of the highway, development of market along the highway, changes in agricultural practices and increase in awareness of people have resulted in the socio-economic development in this area. Cultivation of different vegetables has replaced maize millet in Bari land. Terrace improvement and cover of soil provided by vegetable crops have increased the production. On top of that, soil loss from many farmers' fields has reduced. People of disadvantaged group who used to work as daily laborers or bonded laborers for others are preoccupied in their own works. They discuss in the group meetings about new cultivation techniques, marketing of products, soil conservation and search for high profit yielding crop varieties. In the past, we were not used to cultivate vegetables. We used to cut whatever was available in the forest for fodder. Household males used to work for others as laborers away from homes. Food was not sufficient. But now the cultivation of vegetables and cereals in the same plot has increased the production. We used to raise others' livestock, but now we are raising our own. The manure produced is used in the field. We used to collect wild fruits, but now many have grown fruit trees in their barry lands, and some have even sold fruits. Fodder trees plantation has increased the greenery. Awareness and eagerness to do our own works have increased, and this has decreased our dependency on others for food. Gourd and bitter gourd plants are growing. These will be followed by cauliflower cultivation. Vegetable farming has made us independent, and I do not have to work as a laborer anymore. The farmers are now convinced that forest degradation leads to the degradation of agriculture, forest herbs and other resources. Therefore, farmers have formed forest user groups and have engaged in forest conservation. We have protected the forest by hiring a watchman, as well as by each household turn-wise watching the forest area, which is called the Lowry system. It was difficult to raise livestock because fodder and bedding material were in limited supply. Nowadays, more fodder and bedding material are available, and thus more manure is produced. Certain herbs like titepati and osuro have been used in vegetable farming as insecticide. The poor farmers have increased their income through cultivation of asparagus and lemongrass in assigned plots in the forest areas on contract basis. Through the establishment of soil loss monitoring runoff plots in the farmers' fields, with their active participation, farmers have not only learned the importance of soil conservation, but also have gained experience on the soil loss under different cultivation practices. We did not know much about soil loss, but now we have gained knowledge on soil loss. Cover by vegetable plants has protected soil from erosion and has helped in conservation of soil fertility. Results show that more soil loss occurs during the heavy rainfall period, and changes in cultivation practices with crops that maintain a good cover of land and improved cultivation of land also help in conservation of soil and nutrients. Most of the soil erosion occurs at the beginning of cultivation and following second earthworks in maize in July. If we could protect the soil with some technology during the periods, it will reduce the soil loss and thus benefit the farmers. Thus, discussion and interaction on experiences gained through research, farming systems and marketing management lead to increased adoption of improved soil conservation techniques and increase in the agricultural production. These will no doubt improve the livelihood of the local women, disadvantaged groups and poor farmers.